Welcome to my Great Western Railroad. This is a video for the NMRA's achievement program for scenery. I scored 104 out of 125 on this section of railroad. The section is 24 feet by 2 feet wide and represents Burlington, Wisconsin, just southwest of Milwaukee. Here's an overview of the 24-foot by 2-foot wide section that was judged. They require 32 square feet, so I was well above that. This represents a lot of different kinds of trees that I made from plants. I also made some super trees, which are available. There's lifelike trees made in here. There's also some pine trees, come from quite a variety of places. This is a little erect scene that I have here. The road continues on into the distance, represented with a mirror there. The scenery is done a lot with drywall mud and broken ceiling tiles in this area to kind of represent that sedimentary look that you'd see kind of in Wisconsin and northern Illinois type of area. Across the White River here, and we're into, you can see the tower for Burlington. I have the same similar towers for most of my layout wherever the ANGW had to put up the towers. Got a little abandoned auto parts yard down in the corner there. I have some Atlantic Great Western vehicles and Sioux Line vehicles and some people to represent the other lines that are crossing. You can see the Milwaukee in the background and another mirror, which makes it look like the railroad is continuing. There's two industries in town. One of them is suburban propane. It gets propane in the tank cars, puts them in these tanks, and then delivers them to local farms and industries and homes. You can see the locals in town. The other industry is Nestle's chocolate. It's around the corner, actually, on the Milwaukee Road. But this is like an interchange track, and I have another mirror in the back there. You can see where it's hiding the cars and how they look like the track continues around the corner. I used a lot of ballast, dirt, some real dirt, rocks off the road. I have a sifter where I sifted a lot of that stuff to make my own ballast and rock roads. This is Nipperson Creek. It's a 50-50 mix of Envirotex, which has very little smell. There's 2 Volmer bridges running across some Walther's piers. I have a waterfall in the back. It shows it was made with that same Envirotex and some polystyrene and toilet paper to get the rapids. The tracks disappear around the corner there, hidden by the hill, and that separates from it the other town. You know, we're looking north toward Milwaukee. You kind of get another view of the whole area we're talking about there. I have a signaling system in at the tower, controls the crossing of the 3 railroads. This signaling system has a delay in it to slow the AGW trains down, even though there aren't any real Sioux Line or Milwaukee Road trains crossing. Here's a night scene at the tower. You can see the operator lined up the local to go north. I have interior detail and lighting inside and out on this scene. I'd like to add some more. I think the outside lighting adds a lot. Here's some drone footage of the railroad. Again, we're looking north here. I painted the backdrop kind of like Bob Ross does. Had some happy accidents here and there. The backdrop got better as I went around the layout. This was Probably about the first 20 feet I did. Well, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos.